Hi everybody and welcome in for game number 2 of the 2023 Clash at Canyons Tip-Off Tournament. The Barstow College Vikings and the College of the Canyons Cougars here at Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage. I'm Matt Robinson, happy to have you along with us as always here on the Cougar Sports Network. Well, if you're joining us, game number 1 went in favor of Cuyamaca. They took a nice victory over Oxnard, so they await the winner of this one, as it'll be College of the Canyons and Barstow trying to play into the finals. For COC, they won their final 2 games of 2022 over Glendale and Santa Monica, but they lost 3 of their last 5 dating back through last season, trying to start the season off on the right foot. Last year they won the Clash at Canyons with wins over Cuyamaca in the opening game and Oxnard in the final, 78-60 and 84-76. They've won the last 3 Clash at Canyons tournaments. They had lost the previous 6 with losses to East Los Angeles in the final in 2014, 2016, and 2017, and the opener in 2018, as well as a loss to Oxnard in 2015 and Santa Monica College before that. As they take on an Oxnard team that was 1-27 last year under Jerry Wright, the head coach for the Barstow Vikings. They lost in the Clash opener last season. They've lost 7 of their last 8 season opening games, with their only win in those last 8 over Cuyamaca in the 2021 Clash. So just one winning season since 2014-2015. That was a 16-12 season in 2016-2017, but hoping to turn things around, as last year just 1 win for them on the season. On the other side, Howard Fisher in his 24th year for College of the Canyons. They were 14-14 last year, finished conference 9-5. They were 6th in the Western State Conference South Division, trying to turn things around. They do have a couple of returners on their side, Jacob Gonzalez being one. He will be one of the starters. Isaiah Baptista, one of the new faces. Isaiah Ortega, another one of the starters, but was limited in his action last year. Mason Savory, a sophomore, will be in the starting lineup again this season. And then Jonah Elfara expected to get a lot of time on the floor. Elfara last year, 12.1 points per game in 29.9 minutes, but seems to be coming off the bench here today, as they will have Andrew Ezenwa in there to start the game in the middle for College of the Canyons. For Oxnard, Deshaun Palmer, Derek Eady, Jack Roberts, Anthony Prestia, and Jalen Blanchard, with the returners of Eady and Jorgensen for Oxnard this season. So it'll be Andrew and Zenwa or actually it'll be Mason Savory, excuse me, to jump here against Deshaun Palmer for Barstow. Barstow all black with yellow numbers, or yellow outline around their black numbers. For College of the Canyons in white with blue numbers and yellow striping. So the Cougars trying to work it inside, and Zenwa will play it back towards Baptista. He'll get it over to Savory, who drives into the painted area and draws a foul. So Savory will get to the line on the first offensive possession for COC. Goes against Deshaun Palmer. Savory last season, 41 for 51 from the foul line, 80%. Of West Ranch High School, averaged 6 points in just under 13 minutes a game. Shot 44.9% from the floor, as he makes both foul shots. And the Cougars have their first lead of the season at 2-0. There's Derek Eady for Barstow. Got it over to the far side to Jorgensen. Now Jorgensen will go back to work with it, or scratch that, it's Jalen Blanchard wearing 33 today, not Jorgensen. Has a 3-pointer good from Prestia. As Barstow out in front 3-2 as Savory drives and lays it in. Foul going to be called against College of the Canyons. It goes against Jacob Gonzalez. Another three, this time from Roberts, doesn't fall. Back the other way comes Canyons, as Zenoir's shot doesn't fall in. It'll be tipped out off of Barstow, and it'll be a Canyons basketball. There's Ortega with the basketball. Ortega last year just over 8 minutes a game. Only averaged a point and a half. A travel on Jacob Gonzalez. There's a turnover on Canyons. Four to three, College of the Canyons out in front. Runner in the lane doesn't fall for Barstow. Canyons back the other direction. Here's Gonzalez back to work. Now Ortega. An offensive foul. Is Zenoir going to be called for a block? Second turnover on Canyons. It's just underway, a little over 2 minutes gone. Barstow and College of the Canyons here, game number 2 of the Clash at Canyons. Winner takes on Cuyamaca tomorrow at 2 p.m. here from Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage. Blanchard trying to drive, kicks it back. 80-3, doesn't fall. It'll go out off of Barstow. It'll be Canyons basketball. Ortega catches on the inbound from Zenoir, and he'll try and bring it up the floor. Barstow trying to double him in the backcourt here. Needs to pass it across the timeline. Does, as Zenoir finds a streaking Baptista to the basket, and the freshman out of Kimball High School in Tracy, California, his first college bucket, and Canyons with a 3-point lead. Prestia had it for a second, gave it back to Palmer. Palmer's pass to Prestia goes out of play, and it'll be Canyons basketball once again. Scratch that, it'll be Barstow basketball, as it was tipped out by Canyons. Zenoir steps in the passing lane, takes it away from Edie, runs it back down the floor and lays it in. Zenoir with his first college bucket, the freshman out of Golden Valley High School, a local product, and the Cougars with an 8-3 advantage. A block from Savory down low, picked up by Baptista. He'll send it onto the near side to Ortega. Ortega bounce pass inside Savory at the block, goes up towards the basket, lays it in with the right hand, and Mason Savory looks charged and ready to go to start the season. He's got 6 now as the Cougars stretch the lead to 7. Just underway here, first half, College of the Canyons and Barstow. Second game of the Clash at Canyons. Savory with the board off the Blanchard miss. Runs it ahead, kicks it over Baptista. A 3 is good. A 10-point Canyons lead. A little bit more than 3.5 gone. As it's 13-3 here, College of the Canyons. 3 on the other side. Prestia knocks it down. Canyons quickly back ahead. A turnover. Gonzalez that time was trying to dump it off to Savory and did not do a very good job to keep the handle here. As it's a kickball on Canyons, a substitution here is Zenoir checking out, and we'll see Jonah Alfara off the bench. Alfara last year was 8th in the state in field goal percentage, shot 63.8%. We'll also get substitution as JT Barnett in to take over for Mason Savory. So the Cougars with a couple more bigs out there in Barnett and Savory, although this would be their Barnett and Alfara. Although this would be their smaller lineup. Maybe their middling lineup, I would say, in terms of size. Travel going to be called against Deshaun Palmer. As the COC football team in attendance, cheering on their basketball brethren, as an easy bucket on the inbound pass for JT Barnett, has his first college bucket. And the Cougars have a 15-6 advantage. Here's Palmer. Spins it up to Jack Roberts. Tries to dump it inside. There's going to be a foul down low called against Isaiah Ortega, I believe. No, they're actually going to give it to JT Barnett. And Barstow going to go full 5 on the subs here. Going to send in a fresh lineup. Ozono, Perkins, Bell, Airy, Gazolga, and Fultz all on the floor for Barstow. So they go with a fresh 5. Here's DeJon Perkins Bell. Will dump it to Benedict Gazolga. He'll send it up top to Fultz. They'll work it around, and Gazolga will pick it back up. He'll try and penetrate. Alfara met him there. Now Perkins Bell going to penetrate. Little runner doesn't fall. Got his own rebound and put it off the glass and in. Alfara needs to get it in play as Barstow in a full court press. They're able to get a takeaway off a punch away. Perkins Bell, little Euro step that falls. A 4-0 run for Barstow. As the Vikings in a full court press here, they trap in the corner at the timeline. Barnett able to save it, got it to Ortega. Now to Alfara, down inside the block, and that's where Jonah Alfara goes to work. Lays it in, picks up 2023 as he left off 2022. Here's Gonzalga trying to work down low. A foul underneath goes against Barnett. He picks up too quick. And that's going to press Mason Savory back into service here. So Savory gets a small spell. Barnett will have a seat for a while here with 2 quick fouls. 14:21 to go, 7-point advantage for College of the Canyons. Jalen Fultz will send it up top to DeJon Perkins Bell. He'll try and work against Ortega, couldn't cleanly, so he'll play it to Benedict Gazolga, who will back off as he's pressured by Jacob Gonzalez. Gets it back after it was partially fumbled by Fultz. Now they'll work off the screen of Fultz, but Alfara there to help. Gonzalez there as well. A deep shot with one on the shot clock hits the backboard as it was a launch from Ozono, and the Cougars get a stop. Here's Savory wanting to drive, dumps Gonzalez. Gonzalez working back to the middle of the floor, drives to the paint, dumps it off. Alfara, little two-handed finish as he goes strong to the rack. Nice pass from Gonzalez, who last year in 12.1 minutes only averaged 3 points and an assist a game. He's got a dime there on a nice pass to Alfara. Alfara skies for the rebound to take it away. Alfara was nearly a double-double player last year, averaged 9 rebounds a game. As he catches inside, and a blocking foul going to be called against Barstow here, as shuffling his feet just at the last second was Jalen Fultz. First foul on Barstow. Second foul on Barstow, scratch that. Jeremiah Walker coming into the game for the first time today to take over for Gonzalez. Walker gets it into Baptista. A little fall away doesn't go, but Alfara the offensive rip, and the Cougars go back to work offensively. Walker to Savory. Savory working block, spins into the lane. Fall away jumper doesn't go. Rebound to Fultz. Outlet Gazolga. Into the corner. Perkins Bell, a 3 on the way. Too strong. Savory skies for the board. Had it poked out of his hands. It'll stay with College of the Canyons as Shakir Airy punched it away from him. And Alfara will come off the floor as Ezenwa comes back in. was able to pass across the timeline. Savory, 2 big steps, had it stripped out of his hand as Airy met him there, but it'll stay with College of the Canyons. So far, Savory with 6, Prestia with 6, both leading the way for their sides. There's 12:46 to go here in the first half. COC and Barstow, game 2 of the clash. A 3-pointer is good, Isaiah Baptista, and he now has 8 to lead the way for COC here early on. 2 of 2 from downtown. Gazolga, bank 3 is good to match it, and it gets the lead back to 9. Zenwa needs to get it in play. Throws it ahead, it's off the hands of Ortega, and then a hard foul from Ortega. It's an intentional foul, so it'll be 2 shots here for Chimo Ozono. And then Barstow will get the ball back after the 2 shots, so it's essentially a technical situation. Ozono misses the first of 2. First foul on Ortega, 5th foul on College of the Canyons. Ozono makes the second. Ortega comes off. Ron Zorbach coming in. Gazolga dribbles it off a foot. Guarded by Walker and Savory. Walker with a steal. 2-on-1 the other way. Walker just drives, lays it off the glass, and good. Nice play by Jeremiah Walker. Out of Central East High School, the sophomore transfer came from West Hills Lemoore. In his 2021 season, he only averaged 4 minutes a game, but comes in, makes an impact, gets his first bucket as a Cougar. As Canyons back up by 10. Gazolga brings it in. Walker tipped it. Wild shot that falls. That was Ozono that time, driving to the basket, kind of spun around in midair, threw up a shot that found the hole. And then the Cougars back the other way in transition. Orbach, an easy dump to Savory, who has a simple 2-handed slam, and the lead back to 10. That one went off the top of the backboard, but stayed in play. Cougars will go back the other way with it. Here's Baptista. And then Savory went down. Savory might be bleeding here, so gonna bring Isaiah Ortega back in. So Savory gonna go get checked on by the athletic training staff. Ten-point advantage here, 11:15 to go. Good extra pass from Walker into the corner. Orbach's 3, no. Walker the rebound, easy putback for Baptista as Walker was there to help him out on the rebound and has another assist. 12-point lead, largest for Canyons so far. Gazolga, corner 3 on the way, no, missed the whole way. Zenwa to Walker, Walker. Baptista back to Walker. Dumps it inside as Zenwa at the block. Trying to back down Airy. Sends it to Orbach in the corner. Now to Zenwa at the foul line. Gets it back to Walker for a 3 from the wing. That does not rattle home. Orbach has the rebound. And there's a foul on Airy for a push in the back. 3rd foul on Barstow. As Jacob Gonzalez going to check back in. Isaiah Baptista off the floor. Zenois, a little right-handed floater off a dump from Isaiah Ortega. Canyons now with a 14-point advantage. Airy wanted to step into a three, instead drives. Good body control by Airy. Jumped around a man, held on to the ball, and put it in off the glass. Canyons quickly back the other way. Walker, Zenois underneath Orbach, reverse layup doesn't go. Good passing from Canyons, unselfish play right now, just didn't finish that one off. Stepping on the sideline that time was Ozono. It's a turnover and it's Canyons basketball. And again, Jerry Wright will elect to go with a full line of subs. The starters back on the floor for Barstow here. So here's Walker, working off the screen back to the middle of the floor. Now Ortega. Orbach corner, drives baseline. Put it off of his own body and out of play, so it'll be Barstow basketball. Blanchard dumped it off. Six to shoot here for Barstow. Blanchard drives, puts it off the glass and in. And then Zenois turns it over as Roberts steps in. Zenois going to be called for a foul. Anthony Prestia back to the line. Actually, his first trip to the line today. It's a 10-point game now, 9:07 to go. Prestia misses the first. So far, Barstow from the line. 1 of 3. Jonah Alfara back into the game. Second for Prestia is good. Alfara, a baseball pass ahead, and Canyons able to work for an easy bucket right there. There's a lay-in for Baptista. Foul called against Deshaun Palmer. There's another turnover off the inbound. Cougars having trouble with the full court press here. So again, Barstow gets another takeaway here. Blanchard gets it in. Prestia. Roberts driving over the top of Savory. Good finish by Roberts that time as Savory did a good job coming straight up. And just a better finish. Canyons breaks the full court press. Ortega, a wide open three that doesn't fall. DeMio able to tip the rebound over Prestia. Tries to work into the front court. Got it to Mio, back to Prestia, kicks it over, three-pointer on the way, Edie too strong. Tip, rebound, found its way to Roberts, picked up Prestia, a three from the wing is no good. Rebound falls into the Barstow hands again, but then they turn it over as Alfara got a big right mid on it. Canyons advantage at 9, 32-23. Here's Ortega with the basketball. Now is Isaiah Baptista. Gonzalez, extra pass, Ortega, corner three on the way is good. Isaiah Ortega finds the three, his first bucket of the ball game. 35-23, timeout on the floor. We'll take the break as well here on the Cougar Sports Network.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Every time you order a hot sub from Jersey Mike's, it's grilled fresh right in front of you. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula. That's why I bring this. I call it dinner and a show. Look at that sizzle.
Number 17 for Danny.
Oh, that's mine. Gotta go, Aaron. Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back to the Cougar cage we go. 53-20 or 35-23. Dyslexia kicking in apparently. 35-23 Canyons in front. Leading Barstow here in game number 2 of the clash at Canyons. Barstow back to work offensively. Black uniforms moving to our right. Canyons in all white today. There's Prestia. Swings it up. Blanchard driving. Stops up. Little pop from inside the elbow. No. Edie a rebound, and then the putback over the top of Savory as he got him in the air and was able to put it home as Savory was falling back down to the floor. Canyons again struggling on the inbound with the full court press. As it'll stay with College of the Canyons here. As Gonzalez will walk it across the timeline. He'll work towards his right, drives towards the baseline. Little fall away jumper doesn't go. Rebound picked up by Roberts, sends it ahead. Edie bounce pass. Blanchard couldn't finish. Edie got the putback. And it's a 10-point game. Savory drives, goes up with the right hand, count it, and the foul for Mason Savory. Tried to finish with a one-handed stuff, but got it partially blocked, was able to draw the foul on Edie and finish it off for Savory now. He finds himself in double figures. And he'll go to the line where he's 2 for 2 so far today. Jeremiah Walker back in the game. Savory finishes off the old-fashioned three-point try. Lead for Canyons is back to 11. 3 on the other side from Roberts doesn't fall. Walker pulls down the rebound. Walker will dribble out of trouble. Baptista now. Up top, Savory, straightaway 3, too strong. Walker able to fight and pull down the rebound himself. Got it to Baptista. He'll put up a 3. That's good. Baptista with 15. The Cougar lead 41-27. 3 on the other side is good from DeMio. Lead back down to 11. Walker catches on the inbound, got it to Alfara. Ahead Ortega, underneath Baptista, easy bucket for him. That's good passing from College of the Canyons as they're able to just work it around and find the open, easy look as they spread out the full court press that time. DeMio trying for back-to-back threes, no good. Walker, another rip, throws it ahead. Alfara catches, stops himself, but he's gonna be called for a travel as he needed to put the ball on the ground one time right there. Now he'll check out as Azenwa comes back in, but it's good work from College of the Canyons, a 13-point lead. Baptista leading the way with 17 on 7 of 8 shooting, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc, and 3 rebounds. Savory having a nice output as well, 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting, with 3 rebounds as well. Takeaway, Ortega gets it. His outlet ahead, Baptista. And Baptista, turnover. Barstow will go full subs again. Ortega off the floor, Gonzalez back in. Gazolga will bring it up the floor for Barstow here. Now Fultz, bounce pass Airy. Ozono driving, up top. Perkins Bell, a 3, too much on it. Savory with the board. Then had it stripped from behind by Gazolga, and Airy will get an easy finish. Senwa needs to get it in play and does. Gonzalez draws the foul. Perkins Bell steps in the way. It's a blocking foul. There's Baptista now with the basketball. There's a foul underneath on Airy, away from the basketball as he and Savory were tied up. That's going to be the second on Shakir Airy, and it'll put Mason Savory at the line for 1-and-1. It's the Cougars in the bonus here. Savory, the first of 2 is good. Give him 12 points. He's 4 of 4. Make it 5 of 5 from the line. Kaziz Manego going to check you to take over for Jeremiah Walker. So the lead now 13 for College of the Canyons. Perkins Bell drives. Little runner over the top of Savory is good. Gonzalez to Manego. Manego last season, just over 5 minutes a game, averaged 2 points. Season high last year was 11. Here's Baptista. Now to Savory. Savory with 5 to shoot. Drives. Had the ball knocked out of his hands, but it went to Baptista. Wing 3 off the far side. No good. Rebound Ezenwa. Manego, an easy finish. Andrew Ezenwa able to rip a ball away from the Barstow defense, and the Cougars get another bucket with 3:10 now. They lead 47-34, a 3, no good. Manego, a rebound. Outlets to Baptista. Baptista into the front court. On the far wing up top, Manego. Savory now catches with 2 men on him. Now he'll try and back down his defender, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Savory for a shoulder into the body of Fultz. So that's the second on Mason Savory, and he'll check out for probably the final 2:44, give him a nice spell. Savory right now 13 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, a block, a turnover. As he's already matched his season high, his career high from last season. Three-pointer on the way, Ozono, too strong. Gonzalez able to get the rebound as Orbach had the box out to let him get in there. Now gets it to Menego in the corner. Sends it near side, Baptista. Corner three on the way, no good. Tip rebound came to Gonzalez. He'll put it back towards the basket, didn't get it to fall. Airy with the rebound to the outlet ahead. Gazolga driving bounce pass. Easy bucket that time for Ozono. Cuts the lead back down to 11. Orbach, Zenwa, little floater in the lane as he stopped up and knocked it home. Zenwa now with 6. Orbach picks up the assist. Cougars able to get a takeaway as they were diving onto the floor for the loose ball. Orbach driving it ahead, and he's going to be called for a travel. Orbach, one of a couple of international players for College of the Canyons. Telemond, Israel. Mason Savory tried to check back in and now has to come back off as once again he's bleeding, this time from the ear. As Jonah Alfaro will come back in. No good from Gazolga that time as he worked into the paint. Menego with the rebound. Menego out of the Philippines. One of 3 international players for College of the Canyons. Deshaun Harold, the other one out of Germany, as Alfaro gets an easy right-hand lay-in as he pounds his body into the painted area. He's got 6 now with 1:05 to go here in the first. Canyons leading 51-36. Ozono taken away by Orbach. Baptista running it ahead. Tried to dump it to Orbach, found its way to Gonzalez. His pass off the hands of Alfaro. So the Cougars just a little out of sync that time, trying to dish it inside. So 51-36 the score, 50.9 to go in the first half. Canyons out in front. Perkins Bell trying to drive. Got it back after he had it partially stripped from by Alfaro. Missed on his second opportunity. Menego's pass then ill-timed as it goes right into the hands of Airy. Ahead, Perkins Bell, corner 3 on the way is good. Nice shot from Tejan Perkins Bell. He's got 9 now. Lead back down to 51-39 for College of the Canyons. So call it 12 here. Gonzalez is the shot clock off, 13 to go. Baptista back up top. Gonzalez as Canyons playing for the last shot. Here's Menego, little stutter step, drives baseline, got it to Alfaro, dribbled it off his own foot. Cougars won't get an opportunity. A long heave from Barstow goes wide of the goal, and that'll do it for the first half. 51-39, Canyons takes a first half lead. We'll come back, second half action when we come back.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this. Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big two. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training. sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big two. Hand down. One hand. Up. No. Flip.
I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Welcome back into the Cougars Sports Network as we get ready for second half action between Barstow and College of the Canyons. The Cougars with a 59-39 halftime lead. We'll go over some of the numbers as we get a chance here in the second half. As it'll be Barstow basketball to work in the second half to start things off. As they will go with their starting 5 of Blanchard, Edie, Palmer, Prestia, and Roberts. As Edie out top to Roberts, he'll step into a 3 and rattles it home. Roberts in the first half only had 2 points. That's just his second field goal of the ball game. And his first 3, 1 of 3 from beyond right now, gets it back to a 9-point game. So here's Ortega with the basketball for COC. Ortega with 3 points in that first. Gonzalez, little step-up jumper, doesn't fall. Gonzalez 0 for 3 from the floor so far today as Canyons empty on their first possession of the second half. Here's Blanchard. Edie now, near side, Prestia 3, no, it's an air ball right into the lap of Ezenwa. Outlet Gonzalez ahead. Baptista sprinting behind the defense, lays it home. Baptista now with 19. He led all scorers in the first half, one of 2 Cougars in double figures, him and Mason Savory. As Canyons back with an 11-point advantage, Edie tied up. Ezenwa is able to tie him up, and it's possession arrow College of the Canyons. For Barstow, Tejan Perkins-Bell with 9, 4 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 4 from 3 led the way. Then Prestia with 7, Roberts with 5, and Ozona with 5. As Baptista with another finish on the offensive side, give him the foul as well, so he'll go to the line for the and 1. Baptista 8 of 11 from the floor. And actually 9 of 12, as that'll tick 1 ahead. Give him 21 points. Finishes it off. His first trip to the line today is good. And Canyons with a 56-42 lead. The Cougars shot 60% from the floor in the first half compared to 40 for Barstow. They shot 40% from 3 compared to 26% from Barstow. And out-rebounded the Vikings 26-10. They did turn the ball over 16 times though, so this one could be even more out of reach had the Cougars not turned the ball over quite as much. As a 3-pointer from Blanchard is good, his second bucket of the ball game. So Blanchard now 5 points. Gets it back to an 11-point lead. Here's Savory, wing 3, and transition is good. And Mason Savory has his first 3-ball of the season. Give him 16 now. 16 and 4 for Savory in the game. It's the Cougars back with a 14-point advantage. Blanchard drives, the lay-in doesn't fall. Savory the rebound, the outlet to Ortega. And Canyons will bring it ahead. They try and get it inside to Ezenwa, but it just hit Jack Roberts. And then Ezenwa is going to be called for a foul as he ran into Deshaun Palmer. Just a little lazy on the pass that time from Ortega. Zenoa takeaway as they tried to get it over to Edie. He then runs the floor back the other way, but missed on the layup. And it goes out off of Mason Savory. It'll be Barstow basketball. There's JT Barnett back into the game for the first time since really early in the first half, where he picked up 2 quick fouls. So he will take over for Andrew Ezenwa. Or 59-45, Canyons out in front. Here's Jack Roberts. Blanchard, they work it around to Palmer. Palmer at the block, his pass taken away. Baptista ahead, Barnett lays it off the glass with the left hand for an easy finish. Barnett, his second bucket of the ball game. Stretches the lead once again, now to 16. Here's a 3 from Edie on the way, short. Ortega the rebound. Palmer wanted a foul underneath on Savory on the rebound, but never got it. Baptista inside, Savory catches at the block, lost the ball, lost the handle. Prestia back the other way. Blanchard steps into a 3, it's good. Blanchard starting to find his rhythm. Blanchard now with 8. Second 3 of the second half for Jalen Blanchard. Canyons a little showtime, but Savory couldn't finish it as Baptista set him up, and he just couldn't hang on to it long enough to slam it home. Canyons misses a rotation. Blanchard, though, got defended by Ortega on the extra pass. Couldn't put it home. Canyons back the other way. Baptista a 3. Nobody there for Canyons off the miss as Edie will pull down the easy board. Blanchard runs back the other way. Stops his dribble. Got it to Edie. Block extended on the near side against Barnett here. Works back towards the basket, and he's going to draw a foul. It's going to go against Baptista for Isaiah Baptista. It'll be his first. Canyons 17 fast break points in the first half. 38 points in the paint so far in the game. 12 second chance points compared to just 6 for Barstow. Most of the work coming from the paint for both sides. As Barstow 22 points in the paint in that first half. Jeremiah Walker checking in to get ready to go. Edie misses the first of 2. Edie so far today, 0 for 1 from the foul line. This is his first full trip today. Edie last year was a 65% foul shooter. He was 33rd in the state in rebounds per game, averaged 8.8. Today he's only got 3 total rebounds. So the Cougars have been very active against him on the glass. Alfara in transition for the Cougars gets a layup. Blanchard on the other side misses on a jumper. Alfara fights a rebound away from Edie. Canyons running again. This time it's Barnett. Nice move, lays it off the glass with the right hand around Jack Roberts. Back-to-back buckets for COC. The lead 65-49. Canyons starting to pull away. Edie a 3 that rattles home. First 3 of the ball game for Derek Edie. Canyons able to slip a baseball pass ahead, an easy lay-in. Baptista gave him 24 now. The assist to Alfara. Canyons a little bit better that time on getting by the full court press. A timeout by Jerry Wright and Barstow. The Vikings want to talk. The Cougars 67, Barstow 52.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
Canyons with a 15-point lead. Their largest of the day has been 16. Barstow goes to work with the basketball. Corner 3 on the way from Fultz doesn't fall. Ortega able to pull down the rebound, and the Cougars will work back into the front court here. Alfara, near side elbow is fouled. Foul went against Airy. His 3rd. Barnett trying to back down Fultz and draws the foul. Barnett will go to the line for 2. Fultz picks up his 2nd foul. So Palmer and Airy both with 3 fouls. Nobody on the Canyon side with 3. Just Zenwa, Barnett, and Savory with 2. Barnett will go to the line. UT Barnett makes the first. Give the lead back to 16 for College of the Canyons. Second is there as well. So largest lead of the day for Canyons. Here's Airy with the basketball for Barstow. Kicks it out high. Fultz puts it on the floor. Little high bounce Euro step into the lane, makes it. Fultz has the bucket. His first bucket of the ball game as Barstow gets a takeaway. As they go back to work, Zolga with the basketball, drops it off. Zono driving. Walker called for a foul. Pretty good contest from Isaiah Walker, though. You like it. Don't give the easy bucket that time to Zono, who will go to the line. And is 1 for 2 today from the foul line. Walker gonna, believe, come check out here, as they have Gonzalez and Savory up off the bench to the Cougars. So it makes the first of 2. Walker out, Ortega out, Gonzalez and Savory back in. Both foul shots for Ozono are good. Barstow again, full court press here. So the Cougars trying to pass out of it, and they do. There's Barnett, block extended near side, steps into a jumper. That's a good stroke from Joshua Barnett as he knocks it down. Barnett now with 10. 71-56, Canyons out in front. Perkins Bell with a finish. Cuts the lead back down to 13 here. Here's Savory. Knocked down his man as Perkins Bell was right on him and then drives into the painted area and draws a foul. They're going to say it's on the floor there. Went against Fultz, and then a foul off the inbound as Gonzalez went up for it. And Gonzalez will go to the line for a pair of foul shots. For Fultz, it's his third. For Gonzalez, he'll have his first opportunity at the foul stripe today, 0 for 3 from the floor. Looking for his first points of 2022, and he knocks down the first of two. Gonzalez last year a 73.7 foul shooter. Canyons as a unit last year shot 68% from the foul line, which is 65th in the state. They did average 15.7 foul shots a game, which is 18th most, or 15.7 foul shots made per game, which was 18th most in the state, and nearly 24 foul shots per game, which was 12th best. As a three is good off the far side from Ozono, and then a timeout for Barstow. We'll take the break as well. Canyons 73, Barstow 61, 12:36 to go.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, through. Hand down. One hand, up. No. Flip.
I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
.46 to go here in the first half. Or the second half. Game number 2 of the Clash at Canyons. Winner will take on Cuyamaca tomorrow at 2 p.m. Loser will take on Oxnard at 12 p.m. We'll have them both for you here on the Cougar Sports Network. There's Barnett off the inbound. We'll bring it into the front court. Sent it to Alfara, now to Gonzalez. As the Cougars set up in a half-court offense. Alfara able to catch off the bounce pass from Savory. Got it back to Gonzalez. An elbow jumper doesn't fall. Gazolga able to pull up the rebound. Got it to Fultz. Ahead, Perkins Bell. A three over the top of Savory. Had too much on it. And Gonzalez skies to rip down the rebound. Gonzalez dribbling through some pressure. Then got fouled. Foul went against Airy. That's his fourth. Airy will stay on the floor with 12:14 to go and 4 fouls. Baptista back on the floor. Walker gets a bucket. It's Jeremiah Walker's second field goal of the ball game. Gazolga will step into a wide open three as the Cougars just lost coverage. So it's back to an 11-point lead. Here's Barnett. Slows things up a little bit here. Sends Alfara. Alfara called for a travel. Gazolga misses that time. Walker forces the miss. Outlet ahead from Alfara to Barnett, who finishes with a one-handed slam. Barnett with the easy flush. He's in double figures. 77-64. Little jumper from Ozono is good. Offense is picking up on both sides. Barnett probably should have been called for a travel white there. His feet moved quite a bit. Instead, he turns it over. Back the other way. Gazolga, corner three on the way, no good. Tip rebound came to Baptista. He's going to sprint ahead as Alfaro with him. Sends it off the glass. No, Alfaro, a tip back chance, didn't fall as he never could get to it. And then a foul going to be called against Barnett. Isaiah Ortega into the game to take over for Barnett here. Zenwall back into the game to take over for Alfara. Lead at 11 right now, 11 minutes to go. Lots of time left in this ball game. Cougars have kept it kind of outstretched in double figures for most of the ball game. A blocking foul going to be called against Isaiah Ortega. Second foul on Ortega. So after the floor got cleaned up, Airy off the inbound, tied up. Possession with Barstow. Zenwa pokes it out of play. Canyon's a takeaway here. Walker lays it off. Ortega off the glass. Good vision from Jeremiah Walker. And then Ortega gets a strip on the other end as Ozono was trying to step into a jumper. Ortega spinning around, got it to Walker. Walker, now to Savory. Savory, crossover, right to the foul line, jumper, no good. Zenwa, the rebound, dumps it off. Ortega fouled, he'll go to the line. First from Ortega is good. This is his first foul shot of the ball game. Full substitutions here for Barstow. Cougars are in the bonus with 7 fouls on the Vikings here. Ortega makes the second. Zenwa off the floor, Alfara back in. 81-66, Canyon's out in front. Halfway through this second half. Roberts, Blanchard, working against Ortega. Walker gets a takeaway as he stepped right in front of the pass and will bring it into the front court. Jeremiah Walker Sends it over Alfara, drives baseline. Alfara still working with it. Sends it inside Ortega, now to Barnett. Barnett, little stutter step. Now puts up a three that rattled in and out. Tip rebound picked up by Barstow. Is saving it was Edie. Got it to Blanchard, who brings it into the front court. Good bounce pass from Blanchard. Roberts, extra pass into the corner. Prestia, a three is good. Prestia now. Give him 10 points. He's in double figures. Ozono and Perkins-Bell also in double figures for Barstow. For Canyons, Baptista with 24. Savory with 16. Barnett with 12. Alfara with 8 approaching it. So here's Ortega. Ortega drives, dumps off. Gonzalez counted in the foul for Jacob Gonzalez. Beautiful pass from Isaiah Ortega. And Gonzalez, his first field goal of the ball game. Gonzalez misses on the foul shot. He was 2 for 2 before that one. Back to 14 for Canyons here. Prestia stops his dribble, kicks it back. Blanchard, a three over the top of Barnett. Does not fall. No tip given to Barstow here. It'll be Canyons basketball. Walker now. Nice lengths against Prestia. Drops it off for Gonzalez. Got it to Ortega. Inside Alfara on the catch at the block. Tried to work to the basket. Didn't get it. Got his own rebound. Put it home. So Alfara finds himself in double figures. Something he did last year quite a bit. As he had 21 games of 10 or more points. 13 games of 10 or more rebounds. As a timeout called by Barstow here as Edie got trapped in the corner. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 85-69, Canyons leading.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health. UCLA Health.
16-point advantage for College of the Canyons. Her largest has been 17. It'll be Barstow basketball as they'll inbound with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Throw it far side to Edie. Now Prestia. Blanchard's pass taken away by Barnett. Canyons will take their time getting it out through front court. Ortega pointing directions as Walker was trying to cut through the paint. Now got it to Alfara, block on the far side. Spins down, lays it in. Push in the back called against Edie as he knocks down Alfara. Gonna be the second against Derek Edie. And it's gonna send Jonah Alfara to the line at the far side of the floor as it's a 1-and-1. Next foul puts Canyons in the plus. Alfara last year, just 44% from the line. 44 of 99. That's the one part of his game that he struggled with. the free throw line, and he misses on his first opportunity of 2023. Barnett nearly got a steal. Blanchard now has it, dumps it inside Roberts. He dribbled it off of the foot of Jeremiah Walker, who wasn't happy with it, and Walker gonna come off the floor. But good work from Walker on the defensive side. Baptista comes back in. DeMio, a three is good. DeMio's second three of the ball game. He's got 6. Lead back down to 15. Ortega dribbles away from some pressure. 6:49 to go here in the ball game. Canyons with a 15-point advantage. Next foul on Barstow puts the Cougars in the plus. Ortega drives and lays it in. Ortega now with 9 points. He's approaching double figures. DeMio another 3, that time an air ball. Baptista wanted to send an outlet far ahead, but nobody was available, so the Cougars will just bring it ahead slowly this time. Barnett driving, goes up with the right, no, got his own rebound and put it in. Barnett showing some athleticism. He's got 14 and 3 rebounds in the ball game. 91-72 College of the Canyons as they continue to run right now. Lead up to 19, largest of the afternoon and evening for College of the Canyons. Is a 3 on the other side from Derek Eady. Cuts it back to 16. Gonzalez gonna get a breakaway lay-in. Gonzalez now with 6 points. And the lead back out to 18. Roberts dumps it off inside, but it went right into the hands of Jonah Alfara. Will calmly get it to Isaiah Ortega, who will walk it up across the timeline. Canyons offense rolling here. Last season, they only averaged 77 points per game. Have looked good so far. Here today as Ortega and Alfara miss. Gonzalez trying to drive one, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. It's going to be a charge against Gonzalez, as DeMio was able to keep his feet planted and stay outside the restricted area. Gonzalez off the floor, Ortega off the floor, Alfara off the floor, Savory back in. We'll see Logan Gomari for the first time today and Jeremiah Walker into the game. Savory trying to stay right with Prestia. Baptista gets a takeaway. Baptista brings it back up into the middle of the floor. Got it to Jeremiah Walker, who will slow things down a little bit here. Omari onto the near side, Baptista, who leads all scorers with 24. Got it to Savory, who's fouled underneath the basket. Foul goes against DeMio. For Jaden DeMio, it'll be his first foul. And Mason Savory will go to the line. 6th and 7th foul shots today for Savory coming up, as we are in the plus now. First from Savory is good. Mason with a nice outing today, 17 points. Has set a career high, which was 13 last year in 21 minutes against L.A. Pierce on December 22nd. Makes them both, give him 18 now. He's up over 23 minutes in the ball game. Offensive foul called against DeMio. 2 quick fouls against Jaden DeMio. Cougars will inbound from just in front of the Barstow bench. So it was an off-ball foul. Barnett to Savory, bounce pass. Gomari trying to get to the basket. Gomari has his first bucket. A freshman out of Tampa, Florida. His first college basket as the Cougars continue to roll on the offensive side. Fighting for the loose ball. It's going to be out off of College of the Canyons with 4:08 to go. But it is a 22-point advantage, 97-75. Both games today have resulted similarly at the moment. There's Kuyamaka with a blowout victory over Oxnard in the opening game. Canyons right now running to a 22-point advantage with 4:05 to go. DeMio, drop to Edie. Now Edie back with it, got it back in the middle, DeMio. Baptista almost had a takeaway. Couldn't quite get there. Good passing from Barstow as they work under the basket, but a jump stop travel going to be called against Prestia. Orbach back into the game for College of the Canyons. Walker working down the far sideline. Got it to Gomari. Gomari into the corner. Orbach a three. No. Tipped rebound came to Gomari. His putback falls. Gomari with 4. Canyons a point away from cresting 100 here in the first game of the season. Roberts a 3 from straight away. No. Orbach the rebound. Walker the take, and we'll bring it up the floor. Walker turned it over, though. Walker, I don't know what Jeremiah was trying to do that time. He's going to stay on the floor, and Howard Fisher even said, like, you hold that one. You were fine dribbling up the floor. You didn't have any pressure, but just eyes a little bit bigger than maybe they needed to be on that one. So a turnover on Jeremiah Walker, 99-75. Jeremiah, of course, helps us out a lot on the Cougar Sports Network. He helps cover soccer, runs our camera for us, which good to see him out there on the floor playing as he missed on a layup, trying to drive to the bucket. And then Barnett gets a steal. Barnett all alone, and will finish it off with 2 hands. And the Cougars up over 100, 101-75. Fultz back into the game to take over for DeMio here. So solid output from COC here today. The offense has come alive. 4 different Cougars in double figures. So they've gotten contributions from everywhere. An Edie 3 no, an Orbach rip at the defensive glass. An outlet to Gonzalez. Everybody but Roz Orbach for the Cougars have scored today. Here's Gomari. Little dribble drive into the lane, no, and then he's going to get a foul for his trouble. And it'll be the first of 2 foul shots, or a 1-and-1 here for Barstow as the Cougars put the Vikings into the bonus. Jeremiah Walker off the floor. Denise Manego into the game. Fultz banks home the first of 2. Fultz now with 3 points. Everybody who's checked in except for Deshaun Palmer has scored for Barstow today. Edie, Ozono, Perkins Bell, and Prestia all in double figures. Second one is no good. Gomari, little Euro step into the lane, but missed it short. Orbach pokes that one out. That one hit the wiring up above the glass, and it'll be Canyons basketball off the miss. So 1:34 to go. COC will open their season with a win for the 4th season in a row. their traditional home opener, the Clash at Canyons. Looking for their 4th straight Clash victory. Clash tournament victory, we should say, as Menego in the corner on the far side with just under 90 seconds to go. Bounce pass Orbach. Orbach up top, Gonzalez. Gonzalez, Menego on the far side, and he stepped out of bounds. Foul called against Menego here. Blanchard goes to the line, 1:03 to go. So lead down to 23, but at this point it's academic for COC. Barnett just trying to put a cap on it, went up for a one-handed slam and missed. Didn't quite get up high enough. Prestia a 3 on the other side, and garbage time knocks it down. He's got 13 to lead all Barstow Vikings today. Menego, spinning baseline, got it to Barnett. Barnett was trying to pass it to Menego, but it's taken away by Barstow. Perkins Bella laying on the other end. Shot clock is off with 27.3. So the Cougars just have to break the timeline and can dribble out the final few seconds of the ball game. So Canyons will take a 101-83 victory over Barstow. A nice, solid opening game victory for College of the Canyons. They will take on Cuyamaca tomorrow at 2 p.m. Barstow will take on Oxnard at 12 p.m. here on the Cougar Sports Network. We hope you join us for both. We thank you very much for being here today. We really appreciate it. College of the Canyons, a 101-83 win in their opener here in game number 2 of the Clash of Canyons tournament. Have a good night, everybody.